Today is the day of Ashura. Today is the day when Imam Hussain and his family and 72 of his companions gave their lives for us. For what? So we can turn around and have disunity between us, so we can have problems with other people, with other races, be racist, be prejudiced. What did he give his life for? This story of a man is one of the most painful stories that you're ever going to hear. If you actually look deep into this story, you're going to find a much deeper message. You're going to find a message of humanity. Imam Hussain wasn't just for Muslims, wasn't just for Shias. Imam Hussain gave his life for the world, regardless of religion, race, gender, ethnicity. That is who Imam Hussain is. And today, we are commemorating you, Mullah Hussain, for your courage, for your bravery, for being an example to all of us, Muslims and non-Muslims alike.
Karbala, 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 farsho arsh ki hai ye sada, Karbala, har khush ko tarka hai nauha.
Alright, so we're here today at Marble Arch to take part in the Juloos of Imam Hussain. Now, it's quite fitting actually that on the day of Ashura we're actually getting a Juloos done as well. Normally you'll find that the Juloos is done either after or before, but either way we are lucky enough to be here. And just looking around, I mean, straight away you can see cars, with flags of Mullah Hussain on there as well. So it's going to be a very interesting day without a doubt. I mean, given the fact that we're coming out of a pandemic, given the fact that the entire world has changed in 2020, that we are still able to come out here today and actually have an amazing procession, a peaceful procession, to basically spread the word of Mullah Hussain. You can already hear the namaz, all the Allahu Akbar and everything, and from where I'm standing you can actually see the namaz happening as well. So I guess I'm a little bit late, thanks to traffic, but at least we're here now, so we can check it out properly.
बुलंदी का मकाम है नमाज़ों का क़याम दीन हक़ का है बयान.
So I thought initially that the turnout wasn't going to be this good, but it actually is, considering the current circumstances. And there's just an amazing vibe here. For those of you guys that haven't come to a procession like this before, definitely make sure you come down because it's something unbelievable. It's just started now, we've got a little lecture going on, and then after that we're all going to be getting on with it. So let's crack on and let's see what else is happening.
हर अज़ादारी की खिलकत है इसी मिट्टी से और अल्लाह को रग़बत है इसी मिट्टी से जिस पे झुकती है ज़मीन ये है अनमोल ज़मीन जिस पे झुकती है ज़मीन ये है अनमोल ज़मीन ये जगह सबसे हसी सबसे हसी सबसे हसी करबला सबको सुनाओ आज़ादार बनाओ करबला सबको सुनाओ.
So I've been here now for like the last hour, right? And all I've been doing is pretty much walking around all the crowds, just trying to soak up the atmosphere, just getting right into it. Because this Muharram, for me personally, has been a very strange one. I've pretty much spent the entire 10 days in the studio, purely editing, Noha videos, lectures and all that stuff. And to be honest, the only sort of lectures that I got to listen to were the ones that I was editing purely down to time. And the only sort of Azadaari I managed to get was shooting the Noha videos for the Tijani brothers. And if you haven't seen those videos yet, make sure you watch them, especially Qasim, right? Because that video, when we were recording it, we were all moved, and we had a little miracle as well in that video where we were recording it, and all of a sudden Abbas heard a woman crying, and we looked around outside around the building, is there anyone else in there, just to make sure that, you know what, is this actually what's happening, or is this, you know, is there somebody in the building, or what's going on? And as it turns out, you know, we kept hearing that crying, and as soon as we finished that Noha, the crying stopped. And at that point, we realized that that was Bibi Fatima alayhi salam. And when we got when I got down to editing Qasim, never in my life has this ever happened before, where the tears just started flowing and I could not stop them.
सबको बताओ करबला सबको सुनाओ करबला सबको बुलाओ करबला सबको बुलाओ आज़ादार बनाओ करबला सबको सुनाओ आज़ादार बनाओ करबला सबको सुनाओ आज़ादार बनाओ करबला सबको सुनाओ ज़ाकिरे वो बलाग हुए अल्लाह के रसूल होगा इस खाक पे क्या साने हाँ सुन ले ए बतूल जो है मेरा बेटा होगा प्यासा.
The turnout here has been immense. I mean, it's actually a lot more than I thought it was going to be, and it's amazing to see the amount of people that we've got here from different cultures, different races, just different backgrounds, all just coming together for that one person, Imam Hussain. Do you know what? We need to do more to let people know about Imam Hussain, and the best way that you and me can actually propagate the name and the word and the teachings of Imam Hussain is through our actions. Now, we say it all the time, we need to emulate our Imams, our Prophet, yeah? But realistically, how often do we actually sit there and put it into action? We actually don't put it into action. Let's be honest, right, okay? We will either get jealous or we'll start hating on someone, but the point being that we have to start putting it into action. And this is the one way in which you can propagate the word of Hussain. Have a think about it. And do let me know your comments down below.
हर अज़ादार की खिलकत है इसी मिट्टी से हर अज़ादार की खिलकत है इसी मिट्टी से और अल्लाह को रग़बत है इसी मिट्टी से जिस पे झुकती है ज़मीन ये है अनमोल ज़मीन जिस पे झुकती है ज़मीन ये है अनमोल ज़मीन ये जगह सबसे हसी सबसे हसी.
The other thing that really gets me, okay, is that despite the fact there are probably just under 1,000 people here maybe, and there's a lot of commotion, that there's a lot of people walking about, talking, kids running around, shouting, screaming, playing, you know, families all here. Even though it's such a busy, bustling environment, there seems to be a sort of real calm about the whole entire place, you know. It's a bit serene, to be honest with you, despite the fact that, you know, I was sitting in the middle of a crowd, it still felt peaceful. Like, for example, you know, when you go out, you know, to that fun fair or a circus, there's all that hustle bustle around you, and, you know, you feel the energy, but the energy here, yes, you can feel that active vibe, that active energy, but it's more of a calmness, you know, because you know what you're here for, you know what this day is all about. You know for a fact, okay, that you're commemorating the slaughter and the sacrifice of that one guy. And because of him, we are here. And it's kind of a real nice feeling to know that each and every person around here is here for the same reason that I'm here as well. And that sort of unity is something that we don't get to feel often within our communities. And it's days like Ashura that really bring it out in us. Now, we should realistically remember this feeling that we have of unity, of togetherness, of love, of camaraderie, of brotherhood, and inshallah try and continue that every single day for the next year until next Ashura. And let's actually see how far we can come within the next year by holding that feeling. And I can guarantee you one thing, if each and every one of us start We can do it. We will do it. And it's up to you and it's up to me to make that change happen from within us, from today, from now.
सब बलाओं को दफा करती है ये खाक ज़मीं, इसी दरबार में मिल जाएंगे जन्नत के मकीन। मिल गई उसको शिफा, खाक करबल है दवा। मिल गई उसको शिफा, खाक करबल है दवा। मौला ने वादा किया, वादा किया, वादा किया। करबला सबको सुनाओ, अज़ादार बनाओ। करबला सबको सुनाओ, अज़ादार बनाओ। करबला सबको सुनाओ, अज़ादार बनाओ।
Look what I bumped into. You just got here, right?
I've just got here.
So what's been your sort of impressions of it so far?
Absolutely amazing. First Ashura procession I've come to.
Yeah.
And with all the social distancing, COVID, all the mosques, you know, are shut today. The local mosque which we attend in Stanmore, I've got a drive-through today, but it's not the same. The first Ashura has been all at home. But one of the biggest positives I can take from that first Ashura is a lot of people have made their own azar khanas at home.
Yes.
You know, they put black cloths up in the house, flags of Imam Hussaini alayhi salam, and you know, done our own methods at home.
This is the kind of thing that we definitely need more of, okay? To the organisers here, you guys have done a bang-up job, absolutely amazing. And believe it or not, I thought that this was big, but the Arba'in Juloos, the Arba'in procession, that's a lot bigger,
for sure,
massive.
And we've got to come to that.
The lecture in the majalis is finished now, and I don't know if you can hear in the background, but everybody is getting ready for the actual Juloos itself. You've got the drums going, you can hear the matam as well, and there's a lot of excitement in the air at the moment, you know. Everybody is feeling the vibe, everyone's feeling that passion, you know, and we're all remembering that one dude. So let's go and see how it's going.
لبيك يا حسين لبيك يا حسين لبيك يا حسين أفلح من صلى على محمد وآل محمد أهلا غفر الله لكم
لبيك يا حسين
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 لبيك يا حسين لبيك يا حسين لبيك يا حسين لبيك يا حسين لبيك يا حسين
Yeah.
Thank you.